Hello friends, welcome to GCA. I hope you all are fine and doing wonders. So this is the second part of the video which I made 2 days ago, which was regarding the important questions which are generally asked in SSB interview regarding the army and the basic knowledge of the defense forces. So this is the second part. So today again we are going to cover the important questions based on the army and the defense forces. So without wasting any time, let us start. So the very first question is, what is the difference between a drone and UAV? So basically the UAV stands for the unmanned aerial vehicle, and these are unarmed. That is, these are only used for survey, mapping and thermal imaging of the region, that is to obtain the information regarding the particular region. Whereas on the other side, drones are armed with lethal weapons, and these are mainly used for inflicting casualties on enemy or destroying their war waging. So the difference is that UAVs are unarmed and the drones are armed, and all drones are UAVs, but all UAVs are not drone. So moving to the next question, name the weapons held by artillery. So this question is generally asked to the candidates who aspires to join artillery in the future, or their father is in the artillery. So, well, the weapon system of the artillery depends upon the type of the role. You know, there is a distinction, like there is a classification in artillery, like there is a field regiments, medium field regiment, then there is a SATA, which stands for the surveillance and target acquisition, then there are rocket regiment. So similarly, based on this, the various weapons are used. For example, in medium field regiment, the field guns are used. Then in field regiments, the medium field guns are used. Similarly, Bofors are used. And in SATA, the UAVs and drones are used along with the radars and LORUS. Similarly, in rocket regiments, the rocket launchers like the Pinaka multi-barrel rocket launchers are used. Moving to the next question, name the weapons held by infantry. So as you all are aware that the infantry stands for the soldiers on the foot. So the weapons held by infantry includes the main guns, that is the assault rifles, the snipers, pistols, light machine guns, then there is the rocket launchers, mortar guns and grenade launchers. Next question is, what is S-400 and which nation is selling to India? So S-400 is basically a air defense system that is capable of destroying the hostile aircrafts, fighters, missiles and drones, and India is acquiring this from Russia, and before that China has also acquired this from Russia. So very soon we are going to have this in our inventory. Next question is, what is the difference between ballistic and cruise missile? So ballistic missile follows a free fall path, and these are basically used for ground targets, and it is only briefly guided. Like they spend most of their path outside the Earth atmosphere. These are basically the long range missiles. Example, the Prithvi missile system, Dhanush missile system and Agni missile system. Whereas in case of cruise missiles, these are aerodynamically guided and it remains within the Earth atmosphere as compared to the ballistic missiles, which spends most of their time out of the Earth atmosphere. So cruise missiles, they are more accurate as compared to the ballistic missiles, and that is why they are used for high value targets like ships and submarines. Example include the BrahMos missile, Nirbhay missile and Shaurya missile. The next question is, which nation co-produced BrahMos missile with India and from where does the name come from? So the answer is Russia, and its name is derived from the name of two rivers, the Brahmaputra of India and the Moskova of Russia. Like the first four words of Brahmaputra river and the first three words of Moskova river combines the BrahMos missile name. Next question is, how many field marshals have been appointed till date and name them? Here I am only talking about the army. So till date only two field marshals have been appointed. As you all are aware that field marshal is the highest rank in the army. It is mostly a ceremonial rank. So the field marshal Sam Manekshaw and field marshal K.M. Kariappa. Next question is, who was the first Paramvir Chakra awardee? This question is asked many times in SSB, and the answer is Major Somnath Sharma. And moving to the next question, which is similar to this, name at least 10 PVC awardees. In other way, the question can be asked like, how many PVC awardees have been there till date? So the answer is 21 PVC awardees, and you should know the name of all the PVC awardees if you are a hardcore defense aspirant. But before going to ASSB, you must remember the name of at least 10 PVC awardees. Moving to the next question. Name the indigenously weapons produced by India. So this question is very important. Here I have mentioned only few. but there are some other weapon system also which you can find your own. So the first weapon system is the Akash missile system, then there is a Tejas aircraft, then there is MBT Arjun, HAL Dhruv, Dhanush howitzer which is the recently developed weapon, then there is Pinaka multi-barrel rocket launchers and Nag anti-tank guided missile. So there are other weapon system also you should check, as I already told you. Moving to the next question. What is the range of Arjun tank? This question was asked to one of my friend at SSB Allahabad. Here we are not talking about the range of weapon of the Arjun tank, but the question is regarding the operational range of the Arjun tank. Therefore, the answer is 450 kilometers. So the next is, what is meant by RR or Rashtriya Rifles? This is a very important question which is asked many times. So RR stands for the Rashtriya Rifles, which is a counter-insurgency force which is made up of the soldiers of the other parts of the Indian Army. That is, it consists of soldiers from all the branches of the Indian Army which are made to serve for 2 years and basically in the CI for the CI operations, and even the soldiers of all the services are required to serve, be it from the Army Medical Corps, Army Supply Corps or the Army Ordnance Corps. So the next question is, name the states bordering Pakistan and China. So this question is asked to check your general awareness about the map of India. So the states bordering Pakistan include Jammu and Kashmir. Here I am not mentioning Jammu and Kashmir as into two union territories. Here I am mentioning J&K as a state only. So for Pakistan we have J&K, Punjab, Rajasthan and Gujarat. Similarly for China there is a Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh. Why do you want to join the Indian Army? So this is the very important question that is always asked. So the main reason for this question is to check your desire, your passion and your motivation, your determination to join the armed forces. So frame your answer appropriately. Just tell the truth why you want to join. And if you want a complete detailed video on this question, then definitely I will be coming up. Tell me in the comment section if you want. So friends, this is the end of part 2, and very soon I'm coming up the part 3, and stay tuned for this. So till then, God bless you all. Thank you.